In this video, I'll show you how to send somebody an invoice and get the money in, not a PDF you made in a word processor and attached to an email, hoping. An invoice with a pay button on it that tells you when it has been opened and marks itself paid. It's under payments in the left menu. This is payments, and it is the money side of the whole account in one place. Everything that comes in, whoever it came from, whether it was an invoice, a booking deposit, a product, or a card taken in person. Across the top are the parts that feed it. Invoices is the one we want. Bloom Wellness has two here, one already paid and one sitting out waiting. And the status column is the bit you'll look at most because it tells you at a glance who still owes you. New invoice. It has already given this one a number, carrying on from the last. Down the left is what you fill in, and on the right is the invoice itself, drawing as you go, so you never have to guess what the customer ends up looking at. First, who it goes to. Anybody already in your contacts is in the drop-down, and if this is a new customer, you can add them right here without leaving the page. Their name. And this matters more than it looks because they are not just a name on an invoice. They are now a contact in your account, with this invoice attached to them, ready to be emailed or texted later. Their email is where the invoice goes, so it is the one field you cannot skip. Add them, and they are selected on the invoice already. Now what they are paying for. If you sell the same things over and over, they live in your products list, and you drop one straight in with its name and price already right. Add line is for everything else. The one-off, the bit of extra work, the travel. Name it the way you would explain it out loud if they rang you and asked what this charge was. Vague line items are what invoices get queried over. And there is room underneath for a sentence of detail, which is the cheapest way there is to stop an awkward email 3 days later. Underneath the items, you can knock a discount off, add tax, ask for a deposit rather than the whole amount, or split it into installments with their own dates. There is also a box for your terms, which is where your payment window and your deposit policy live, so they are on every invoice without you retyping them. Then a due date and put one in. An invoice with no due date is a suggestion. And that is it. Save and send. The customer gets an email with the total and a button that opens the invoice, and the status here changes to sent. Copy link gives you the same address to paste into a text message, which for a lot of trades gets paid faster than the email does. Now, getting paid. There are two ways money arrives, and this handles both. The first is money that turns up outside the pay link, a bank transfer, cash, a check. You log it here. Put in the amount, say how it arrived, and date it. And you can log a part payment, so a deposit today and the balance next month both sit on the same invoice with the balance working itself out. The note is worth using. 6 months from now, a reference in here is the difference between reconciling your books in 10 minutes and an afternoon of guessing. Record it. And the invoice is paid and locked. Locked matters. Once money has been taken against a document, you cannot quietly edit what it said, and that is exactly the behavior you want from something your accounts are built on. It joins the list, marked paid. And it lands here in payments too, alongside everything else that has come in, because in the end you want one place that answers the question, what came in this month, without you adding anything up. So that's invoices. Build it from your products, put a due date on it, send it with a pay button, and log anything that arrives by transfer so the balance is always right. Send the one you have been putting off, and I'll see you in the next one.